Hi guys, I'm Alyssa. This is Sean.
Gus is in our hearts, and this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. That's right, guys. We're back checking out even more content related to RRR. RRR is like the best thing ever here in the West. Everybody's loving it. They've never seen anything quite like it. We just checked out the other day an interview with a late night TV host, Seth Meyers, who was interviewing, he called him SS, so they must be kind of close. So SS Rajamouli, which was a very interesting interview. We'd never seen an Indian director on a talk show before here in the West. So that was big. Now, we do also have a variety interview that we wanted to check out, and maybe you guys can let us know if you'd like to see that, where they interview the two main actors from RRR, like NTR Jr. and Ram.
To see that.
And so I'd love to see that as well too. But we've got something else for you here first, and people were telling us about this in the comments.
Did you mention about Natu being nominated for Oscar?
No, we hadn't mentioned that specifically yet. So congratulations, folks. I think it's a shoo-in. I can't imagine anything else winning.
I was telling Sean though, I have how was it not nominated for the foreign film category at all? Like I'm really mad about that, and the fact that like it's only nominated for one officially, unless are all the noms in?
For sure. They did the official thing.
I'm just shocked that it would not even be nominated for like foreign film category.
I agree.
It's so stupid.
I think it should have been nominated for Best Picture. Forget about foreign film.
Well, yeah, I'm saying at least for the foreign film. It should have had way more nominations.
And it already won
going on?
the Golden Globe for that song. So
we all know those little award shows are kind of silly anyways, and don't truly mean that the movie's like not as good if it doesn't win that award. It's just like a little panel of people that are opinionated, and it's probably pretty political too. I'm sure there's some people that are in with the judges, and then they have a bias towards who they vote for.
It's kind of hard to have a bias after listening to Natu, right?
Who even are those judges? How do they even select the Oscar?
There's a committee. There's membership that you could. Anyways, that's another conversation for another day.
Buy into it anyways. It's whoever like donates the most money to the Oscars gets to decide who wins.
Well, hold on a second here. You've got a hair on your chest. Let me get rid of that. I'll just kind of.
Why are you looking at my chest?
I couldn't. I was looking at your mic. I saw the hair.
Okay, let's get into this.
Well, hold on a second. We haven't even created some context here.
James Cameron appreciates
quite possibly
Rajamouli for RRR. So this is one of those. Are they on? They're on the red carpet.
I think so. And
where for Avatar?
I'm not sure, but I will say this: is that James Cameron right now is the biggest director in the world, right?
This is Titanic.
This is the man that did Titanic, Aliens, Terminator 2, The Abyss.
Avatar, of course, and every other Avatar installment that's coming. We saw the second one.
Yeah, tremendous work, unbelievable, and it's crossed the 2 billion mark, so it's doing okay in terms of bringing the bucks in. He's got more movies in the top 10 of all time than any other director, and it sounds like he likes SS Rajamouli a whole lot as well too. So we're gonna take a look at this little interaction here. See, the West is finally catching on here with all the great content coming out of India, showing their appreciation.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Roller coaster ride. Wow. He's clearly thought a lot about it. Full tilt, exactly.
The whole time, yeah, you're entertained.
Yeah.
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 Seen it twice. Wow, I just got chills there.
All by himself. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's his wife there. He's spoiling
One of
it.
those guys talking. I guess.
So how long did it take to shoot?
We shot for 350 days.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, this is a guy who films for years.
Second unit. Of course, who wants to do second unit? Right? And you composed, right? Yeah, because I saw you at the Golden Globes. The score.
That many days shooting. That's a long shooting schedule, isn't it?
This is just awesome.
Kind of a little bit stay out of the way and kind of come in and support. And when the audience is already feeling something, then it fulfills the feeling. If you're using the music very differently, he opens his eyes, and it's like, and you go with it. It's like you feel like standing up.
Yeah.
There are moments in that film where I just had to get up. I'm talking about watching it at home. I'm standing up.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
the thing, I can only imagine what it must be like to be Indian and to see your film. Because of all of the hurt and the oppression and everything, and how that must feel, and how that must, the pride that your audience, your own audience must feel. I mean, I'm sure it's a bonus round for you.
And here in the West, yeah.
What you must be doing in your questions and your people, the pride and the power, we must feel just on top of the world.
Absolutely. That's the exact words that I used.
Unreal.
Well, you earned it.
What an interaction.
Taste of it comes. And also, if you ever want to make a movie,
Whoa!
You better take him up on
Holy!
that. He better. Oh, sorry, I got
Jeez.
control. Okay. Also, what I was thinking
Wow.
is how satisfying it would be for him to gain the attention of the wider audience.
Yeah.
AKA all these white people, us included.
Well, all
that
the
are, like,
Westerners.
seeing
We're very
that
diverse in the
whole
West.
Yeah, of course. All Westerns. But I'm just saying because of the storyline of the film, like we do know, a lot of horrible things happened in like historically in that, but like people don't focus. My perception here in the West is like people don't know as much of the in India,
Yeah,
like with the colonies and stuff.
That's
like,
right. We can be pretty ignorant here in the West sometimes.
We talk a lot about like America and like the slave trade and all that, but we don't know all the things that have happened in particular in regards to India, the Indian people. So I think it's like that's the move. It's just great when like other people see like that message that they are putting out there, and
But it's not sort of something that's being shoved down their throats or that it's sort of disingenuous. It fits as part of the movie's story, and you don't sort of think about it. It's just part of the story. You're rooting for the heroes. You're hoping they're going to get some payback.
Well, also the white chick who's the love interest, like she turns out to be good. She's got a good heart, and she's like, it's not like all the white people are horrible.
Well, I'd like to talk a little bit more about what James Cameron there said, because it wasn't just a sort of like, oh, hi, I've heard so much about you sort of thing. It was, I've seen your film twice. I couldn't help but stand up. He was bothering his wife to come see it. That's incredible. And then the fact, too, that he was noting specific things, such as the way they used music, the way that fire and water sort of played off one another. He'd clearly, paid some good attention here and ended it off by saying, hey, and if you ever want to do something here in the West, it's like, holy hell.
Yeah, and before RRR, it's like there's so many Indian films that are just so good that like we've been enjoying and we wouldn't have known about unless this, we started reacting to songs because there was like top Punjabi songs were always charting at the top. We were just
There's
like, oh, let's do trending.
World of Indian culture,
we were like,
pop culture that people aren't seeing. Yeah.
We were like, let's just do trending things in general. And then we did songs, and then people started asking for other kinds of songs, and they started asking for movies or trailer, all this other like Indian content. And like Three Idiots is one of my favorite movies. It's just so good. And some people don't know how
what
good
a cry and shame
India cinema is.
Yeah.
It's like so good people
Well, this guy
in the
does.
West
Yeah.
are you know, obviously we have to read subtitles not in English, so it's like there's that.
There's a
but
barrier there, yeah.
There's these there's always like content from other cinemas in the world that you know can gain just like wide recognition because Squid Game.
Yeah.
Korean Netflix series and that but it's interesting because like, you know, I just seen the like people react. I'm like, oh, they have no idea like how many other just like so good Indian movies there are.
Yeah.
And hopefully it makes people start watching more Indian films in general, like not just RRR. Like they sort of are like, oh wow.
I don't think it can be sort of understated that here he's talking to the director of the movies in the world that more people have seen than anything else. This man makes the world's most popular movies, period. And he's been consistent. We're not talking about he made a really popular movie 10 years ago and that was it. Every movie, Titanic, biggest movie in the world. Avatar, biggest movie in the world. He just keeps churning out hit after hit, and he has a tremendous respect for this man, and I'm so excited to see where things go from here.
Yeah, well, it'd be great to get like a bilingual film or like a, you know, something in English.
That would be
We'd
cool.
love to have it be in English,
Yeah.
but maybe there can be a mix or something of language, and so it's like a not just pan India, it's like pan world.
And I'll tell you something, I'm sort of agreeing with Rajamouli here. I'm feeling on top of the world now after seeing that thing there. I'm feeling so hopeful for sort of the future of Indian cinema when you have a man like James Cameron taking notice. The rest of the world takes notice.
It would just be so cool to have like Bollywood and Hollywood really like mesh and do like collaborations regularly and
Bollywood,
stuff.
Tollywood,
so
all the woods. Yeah.
Well, it'd be so cool to have like Hollywood stars be starring in Indian films
and vice
too.
versa,
like just doing cameos or something,
and
vice versa. Wouldn't that be interesting just to see like Brad Pitt like pop up or something?
Well, we've got, you know, hey guys, give Alyssa a call. She's got some good ideas here, so we can help with that. Anyways, this was a lot of fun. I'm so glad we checked this out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going to have to check out that Variety interview, whether you guys want us to or
we're
not.
Totally gonna have
I have
to.
a feeling that one's going to be coming down the pipeline. So if you want to be notified when that goes live, well, then you're going to want to make sure to
like the subscribe button, click the bell, choose the all from drop down so you get updated every time we upload. If you enjoyed this, click the thumbs up and comment down below.
That's right. And we love you a whole lot. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. Irene, signing off.
Bye.
Bye, guys.